Okay, so K Michelle, V103, whatever that station is, with Frank Ski, that chauvinist pig. Oh God, the things that came out of his mouth. Anyway, real quick, y'all, this ain't gonna be no long video. So Derek Jackson wants to challenge K Michelle, help her, whatever you think you're doing, sir. Okay. You know, you be so close. You feel me? So I just want to help you the rest of the way since you're the one with this big ass audience and these women are listening to you talk about ultimately something that you really have a very limited understanding of. As a man, you can tell a woman what men are thinking, and you can tell a woman what they might be trying to do and when they getting played, or even the difference between a good dude and a bad dude. But as a woman, you can't, as a man, you can't tell a woman how to actually achieve the end. I was up on here browsing X, just browsing on the internet and seeing something I wanted to speak on real quick because I see the internet jumping on K Michelle. K Michelle said there are no good men, none of them, and she's not talking about like a Elizabeth Warren. We don't need men on the radio. We don't need men to fix things. We don't need men for nothing. What she's saying is that she hasn't had a good man. Her man is only he all right, and she's hearing all these horror stories from women that she's constantly supporting. K Michelle is an attractive woman. She's talented. She got bread. Okay. So here's the thing that Derek Jackson and everybody else needs to understand before they start jumping on her is that until you and Dave Chappelle is put this the best way. Okay. Having a vagina is like walking around with, a couple pounds of birds, like having two keys on you. Okay. That's what it's like, especially to be an attractive woman. Okay, Dave Chappelle told us whole story in one of his stand-ups about how somebody had gave him all these drugs just to sell, and he felt real uncomfortable on the train because he thought about it then like this was must be what it's like to have a vagina. Well, it is if you're an attractive woman. Okay, attractive women and okay looking women, unattractive looking women, those are the ones who gonna always cheer you on, Derek Jackson. But here's the point: attractive women are having a completely different experience. When you're an attractive woman, starting from the fact that the men, your father, the men around you, they don't want you to play up and enjoy your beauty and your sexiness. They don't want you to thrive in it. They don't want you to flourish in it. They want to suppress it because they are afraid of you being attractive to other men for a plethora of reasons. Okay. So a lot of women don't even know whether or not they are attractive until they get out on their own. They've had no practice, and then you get a bombardment of men coming at you. And when I say a bombardment, I'm talking 10, 20, 30. It could be, it doesn't, however many men you're coming to contact with every day. It just depends. All these men coming at you, some of them cute, some of them ain't, whatever. What is the criteria that you go off of when somebody's just saying hello to you? What is the criteria you go off of when you start accepting gifts or going out on dates with him and that kind of stuff, and he's giving you attention that you obviously need? What's the criteria when they showing up in a certain way that you think a man is supposed to show up for you, but you are insecure and you are broken on the inside and you don't even know where to start measuring? And the men around you could have taught you, but they didn't want you to do. They thought if they just ignored you and ignored your femininity and ignored your body growing, ignored you getting sexy, then it would, if you stay ugly, it would save you from this. Okay? I was raised by my father. You know what he told me? He told me all men are dogs. All of them. I said, what about Dr. So and so? He said, him too. I said, what about Uncle so and so? He said, him too. He said, all of us is dogs and we only want one thing. That's what he said. He didn't tell me this is what good men are and this is what they aren't. So when I went out into the world and men were very craftily, because I'm a smart girl, the smarter you are, the more on the ball you are, the more manipulative and aggressive these men are about getting what they ultimately want. Okay? So it's not just as simple as, oh, she's attracted to bad boys and that's why she always getting beat up. No, they don't approach you that way. You have a million men coming at you, and these men are coming at you saying, you're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in the world. They're coming at you saying, I'll give you whatever it is that you want in order for you to let your freaking guard down. And then that's when you find out who he really is after he knows for sure that you're in some way addicted to the love bombing that happened in the beginning. That's why all these narcissist channels is popping, because all these women are trying to understand what the fuck just happened. Men are physically stronger than women, usually. Okay, I don't know. These pansies are getting skinny. Okay, but I'm just saying generally, a man is stronger than a woman physically. So the consequences of a woman being in a bad relationship are graver. Now, a man could pick a wrong woman and have some financial uh, problems later, you know, alimony, palimony, child support. But a woman, most of the time, when it's bad for women, it's bad physically, it's bad emotionally, and they're some women are being financially abused where they can't afford to leave, they can't even buy some shaving cream if they want to. Some women are being cheated on and manipulated. I can't tell you how many husbands, honey. And when I say these wives, I hate the term side chick because them husbands, honey, they was chasing me. I was busy. They was crying. They was crying on my doorstep. They was buying me gifts. They was begging. They wanted to fight other men over me. They got a whole broad at home. So a man who has never dated men, who does not sit down and counsel women and listen to them individually at this and have the privy to the conversations that women have. Okay. I know a woman one time, the dude, the cop she was living with went and got a 19-year-old girl pregnant, moved a girl down the street from her. Then when she got pregnant, abused her till she lost the fucking baby. Okay. So you hear those are the kind of stories K Michele is talking about. And the reason she is right to say all men are no good is because a woman who has never learned the proper strategy to navigate dating will never figure it out until she first learns how to stop being codependent and dependent only on herself. She has to depend on herself for validation, depend on herself to eat, food, shelter, entertainment. She cannot look outside of herself to a man, a friend, or anybody else in order to achieve that. So I believe that K Michele is going through a phase, and who knows how long it's lasting. But when I see women get to that point where they say, you know what, ain't none of them no good, because I was there too. My homegirl too. These niggas ain't shit. Girl, I got something to tell you. What's it about? How these niggas ain't shit? Lonnie said, every woman I dated cheated on me. All men she chooses are no good. That is wrong, Lonnie. So listen to what I'm saying and open your ears. I just said that when a man is manipulated or he loses to a woman, it is not as grave. That don't mean shit don't happen to men. That don't mean people don't cheat on you. But they cannot beat you, hold you down in a room, impregnate you, keep you fat and pregnant so you can't leave them. So keep up, boo. Keep up. Okay? So it's not that every woman is good. It's not that every woman is good and every man is bad. Listen to what I am saying to you. If a man gets cheated on, he can get up and bounce. I know men, though, who will cheat on you while you are pregnant. You can't cheat on a man while he's pregnant because you don't get freaking pregnant. You don't have no period. So listen for understanding. Okay? Now, at the same time, you said all the men she chooses are no good. Did you not hear what I just said? So this is why I'm making this video, because y'all hear what y'all want to hear so you can justify your own chauvinistic behaviors and you can ignore what the women are out here crying for help. We look out in the world and we see a bunch of fags and pansies running around here wanting to be women, running around here wanting to dress like us, talk like us. They don't want to open a door. They don't want to be chivalrous. They don't want to have our back. And then you get with a man you think is heterosexual. He is actually weaker. He is actually weaker than what you thought. The gay man is dressed like a woman, but you go on a dinner date with the gay man and he's respectful. This boy over here is supposed to be straight, and he's a chauvinist ass pig, and he thinks you're supposed to work for him and he's supposed to be able to order you around. 70% of women who are domestic violence women were victims were pregnant. Okay? Now I've counseled a whole lot of people. And men are not women are not sending men to therapy. I had one man You know what? I done went crazy. I turned to alcohol. My marriage was bad. I turned to alcohol, and it got out of control. And the girl left me. She broke my heart. I got on alcohol. I'm trying to get off and get my mind together. But other than that, men don't come to therapy because of a woman. But oh, the women, and they're stressed out. If it wasn't their kids, it was over a man abandoning them. A man who was paying the bills, getting up and going off for ice cream and not coming back. Okay, so now, is it true that all men are bad? No, there are good men out there. However, K Michelle has every right to say there are no good men until a good man shows up in her life. We all been to school. We all done mathematical fucking equations. If you got 20 apples and all the apples is rotten, are these good apples? No, they rotten apples. Then on top of that, she out here dating black men. On top of that, if you date 100 black men, you might not meet a good one. Period. Period. And if I look back through my life, and I know damn well I didn't encounter more than 100, child, more than 200, more than 300, more than 400. I didn't sleep with them all. Come on now. But as far as trying to court me, hey, yo, shorty, what's your number is? Call me. Let's exchange numbers. Trying to holler. Listening to bullshit. Oh, I have heard it all. And as a married woman, ain't no single man that I could think of from my past that it would have worked out with him instead. Okay? So out of 400, 500, it's only one that was suitable to be a husband to anybody, child. To any fucking body. Okay? So you cannot be mad at women for keeping up with the math. If they date 100 men and ain't none of them ain't shit, you don't expect them not to say that these men are no good. What are your feelings hurt? Why is your feelings hurt? And why are you mad? Because this woman has been abused so much that she is turned off to men, and now you're fucking mad at her? You chauvinist ass bastards. That's why I'm making this video. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It don't stop. It never fucking stops. If somebody gets mauled by a goddamn bear, do they want to go back to the goddamn circus? No, they don't want to go to the circus anymore. Why do you choose the worst man that you meet? Why are you not listening? First of all, the men are coming to you. So the first mistake a lot of women make, she's not crying, she's asking for something. A lot of women make is they only pick pick a man based on who is hollering at them. Okay, so 5 guys hollered at me today, and this one is cute and has a nice car and is the nicest to me. Okay, so first of all, right there, if you just picking shit off of random, you going by random. It's not like you talking to 5 guys that you pick that you like. You're just picking the best out of the bunch that came for you. That's number one reason why women end up with the wrong man. Okay, because from wherever location that they at and where they moving at, is wrong man coming at them. The other reason why women choose the wrong man is because the wronger the man is, the better he is at being a manipulator. That's why I said you're not listening. It's all these women out here on these narcissistic channels looking up narcissistic men, trying to understand what happened to them because they come in and pose like they are the good ones. The worst, most manipulative, lying, cheating niggas that I ever been bothered with were the ones who was married and had a secret life. They went to UCLA. They went to USC. They had fucking master's degrees. They are engineers. They are lawyers. They are fucking doctors. Those were the most manipulative goddamn men. So how do you, she dating a doctor right now and she's telling me he's still goddamn not supportive of her. So what you're doing is blaming the victim. That's supposed to be the damn response. What you talking about? Somebody almost fucking drowned in the ocean. They hate the ocean. They hate to go to the beach. That's trauma. She's traumatized. Now, the beauty of it is what is going to happen. Well, you should get some money. Because why wouldn't a woman need money? Don't you need money? Why you ain't got no money? You ain't got no period. You don't get pregnant. So get more than one job. So how dare they expect you to be able to take care of yourself? What you need with a woman, if you don't have no money, you don't have no business talking to them. And all women feel that way, not just black ones, but black women have so many men coming at them so strong. We don't have time to sit around here and listen to your story until they finish shit. easy for so many of y'all to run outside of your race because it takes the other girls too long. It takes them longer to find out that you're lazy and chauvinist. It takes them a lot of black men. Yes, I'm talking about her interview where she man was no good. Okay. Oh, now you want to lay on me, mama? Okay, come on. That's what I'm talking about. She's saying these men are no good, and it's coming from her experiences. And I'm saying this is a woman that is traumatized. Can't do it on my microphone. Why are you doing me like this? You weren't even thinking about me. You was watching your movie. That's why I came on here. Hi, master. Hi, master. Hi, master. Come here. Don't fall. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Lonnie, I'm done talking to you. As a matter of fact, because you're not talking about what I'm talking about. You ain't talking about what I'm talking about. And at this point, you're being a distraction. I'm talking about the abuse that so many women are under and the trauma because of the things they have experienced by men who are extremely manipulative. And then men turn around and say shit like all women like thugs. Women date thugs because thugs tell the truth. If a thug got a side bitch, a baby down the street, whatever, he's going to tell you about it. Thugs show their emotions. Thugs cry. Okay? Them damn square ass mama's boys, a lot of these white collar guys are the most manipulative fuckers on the planet. So the women say, I'm not gonna date the thugs, I'm gonna have some standards, I'm gonna go after a man with some kind of means, try to be in a hypergamous relationship and run into a damn trap of manipulation because he thinks he's a high value male and he's been listening to assholes on the internet like alpha male strategies. And he has convinced himself that he's more valuable than a woman and that it's his job to bag as many bitches as possible and to play them all and keep them on the hook. And how is he going to do any of that without being a liar and being manipulative? It's not a, just shut the fuck up, Lonnie, and get your stupid ass off my goddamn page. I don't have time for this shit. I don't have time for it. Came on here to make a quick goddamn video and not to listen to no stupidity. You find what you're looking for. You're not fucking listening. We can't walk down the street without somebody whistling at us. We can't sit down at work without men. I remember when I worked at MTV, the IT guy would come and stand at my desk and try to flirt with me and talk to me. And I'm saying, leave me alone for these white girls get back from lunch. Because they see you talking to me, it's gonna be fucking World War I in here. Because you know these white women in the job do not think that no black woman deserves to have no black man and entertaining her, talking to her, and nothing else. Leave me alone, get out my goddamn desk, get out my way, leave me alone. I ain't asking for nothing. He said, I'm not going anywhere until you give me your aim. Give him the aim to get him away from me. He goes downstairs and starts messaging me nonstop, 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 coming up to my desk, talking to me. I don't know what the hell he want, but the women did see him and they did start treating me different like I knew that they fucking was because I've been down here already. He don't care. He only cares about his job. His job. He don't care that I'm here trying to get a promotion. Then in the midst of them treating me like shit because of him, now I'm like, well, fuck it. It's over now. It's over now. So he's like, well, let me take you to lunch. Okay. How old was I? It was like 2008. Come on, baby. So I'm like, let's go to lunch. We go to lunch. We work in Santa Monica at the MTV building. So it's everything over there. And every single day he took me to the fucking Ferris wheel and lunch break. And we had fucking funnel cakes and snow cones and walked the damn beach. He took me to get Italian food and Mexican food. I mean, let me tell you something. So they say the way to a man heart is food. Shit. Feed a girl. Okay. He was feeding me so much I started putting on weight. Okay. So one night he tells me we gonna hang out. And then I think he was late or something or called me and I didn't answer or whatever. So but I have a voicemail. Check the voicemail. The voicemail is his phone on that he left in his pocket. And I'm hearing, Daddy, Daddy, child, house full of kids, girlfriend, the whole nine. They having a conversation about his homeboy and everything. So I listened and listened and listened and listened and listened and listened. And when we got to work the next day, I said, how many kids you got? Huh? What? I don't have no kids. You don't have no children. Nope. I don't have any children. Who do you live with? I live by myself. You live alone? Mm-hmm. Yep. No roommate. No nothing. No roommate. No nothing. What was you doing last night? Oh, well, my phone died. I fell. What the fuck was you doing? Boy, I heard the voice message and the kids calling you daddy. It sounded like it was three of them motherfuckers in there. Yo, it wasn't three. It was just one. And that's your baby mama, your girl. Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we live. Okay, so here you are interfering with my fucking job and my livelihood, and you ain't even available, you piece of shit. So don't sit over here and talk about no women is choosing the wrong. No, these motherfuckers play a long range game that you will never understand as a man. And that is what I'm at. Y'all got daughters while you running around here trying to tell every woman what to think while you policing vagina that don't even fucking belong to you. You ain't taking the time to talk to your daughters about men and what to expect and what not to. And when you meet these sorry bastards, you don't check them. You don't ask them their intentions with your daughter, anything. You probably more than likely saying something negative about her. Like my daddy done told every man I didn't ever introduced him to, don't let her control you. You know she likes to control everything. Cause I'm not like the weak ass bitches. He like, don't even get me started. So at any rate, what's up? What's up, Malik? AC said, have y'all noticed those type of women that won't laugh even if it's the strongest jokes? And of course, women with medium chinky eyes, just straight up serious. What does that have to do with anything? What does it have to do with anything? What does it have to do with anything? So that's why this is important. What's up, P Measy? You know, I feel like K Michelle is going through a phase of that is healthy. It's a healthy phase for a woman to say, "Oh, these niggas ain't shit. These men ain't no good." Because you know what that means when she believes that? Then she'll stop looking outside of herself. She'll stop leaning to somebody else to nurture her, to love her, to make her feel safe, to validate her. She'll stop looking for a man to make her life bigger and better. She'll stop waiting for a relationship, this perfect relationship, for herself to start living. And when she does that, she will discover, really, really discover herself and what she like and what she don't like. And it is that that attracts a prince, a king for you that's going to whisk you away and be the man that you need. You have to be a whole, complete woman in order to attract a man that is masculine enough and whole and complete enough for you to have a healthy relationship with him. And he will change your mind about niggas not being shit. And he ain't going to be scared of the fact that you tired of these men because he will only be self actualized enough anyway to be a real man if he already knows what kind of trauma women are going through like that. So give me a fucking break. Come on here to teach you something, and the first thing you want to do is start arguing. And there's a lot of men on this damn YouTube like to do on these other channels, and I don't play that shit. Fucking argue back and forth when you don't know what you're talking about and you don't have no goddamn vagina. I don't give a damn if some girl. You know how many men are around here abusing women and breaking their hearts because some fucking girl didn't like them in high school because you can't afford the bad bitch that you want. Now everybody's a slut. Kiss my ass. And your mama didn't raise you fucking right. Somebody abused her ass and she didn't think niggas was no good. That's why she didn't teach your ass. Because she wanted you to go out in the world and do the same shit that motherfuckers was doing to her. She wanted them to do it to you. She wants you to do it to other women to make her feel better. Can't tell these motherfuckers nothing. So, yes, the women, now, the women who, I remember being in class one day talking about, oh, these men will fuck anything. And this girl was like, man hater. This big pigeon well looking ass bitch sitting in the back of the class calling me a man hater when the fucking teacher can't even concentrate. He can't even concentrate looking at my fine ass, you whack ass bitch. Even if I do hate men, they still gon' fucking flock to this. What is you talking about? That's why I say you can't listen to these women who have this low self esteem and shit like that. These pick me bitches. Don't listen to them about no man. Cause they ain't seen every type of man. A man might really fall in love with you for your personality, cause you look like a goddamn pigeon whale. Why else would he be talking to you? But when you a bad bitch, these men come out you from every angle. And I had niggas bring me their wives' jewelry. What are you talking about? And you can't stop them. Only way you can stop that is if you, the only way you can stop the barrage of manipulative, narcissistic bastards coming at you is if you stop talking to all men fucking period. All of them. You leave them all alone and you wait for one to penetrate through all that fucking shit and come to you fucking straight square ass biz. What's up? What you want, nigga? I'm looking for a wife. Now you know what you're talking about. Frank Ski, this why you a bitch. This why you a bitch and your wife ain't no good. Because who was married to a nigga like you? You said a woman has the power to manipulate everything because when he meets her, he was out in the street doing whatever and she was so wonderful and he changed for her. That ain't no good man. A good man ain't out in the streets doing whatever. That's not what good men do. That's what lazy men, narcissistic men, insecure men, weak men, broken men, newly divorced men, baby mamas men, baby mama makers. That's what they're doing. Anything. A good man is working on his business, working on himself, building something for himself. That's what he's doing. A good man ain't wasting his time and energy and money on bitches and hoes and squandering it. A good man is not hollering at every woman, hey, red shirt, hey, yeah, skirt, hey, yo, baby, yo. A good man is not doing that shit. He's looking for a wife and he has a criteria for that type of woman. And that's why when he meets you, he knows that you're his wife. That's why he's coming at you like that. Yeah, you ain't changed his mind about relationships. If he was a dog when you met him, he a dog when you married his ass. And every bitch that ever married a dog know that shit. I know a bitch getting cheated on right now. I think about all the time. Should I call this bitch and remind her? No, I shouldn't, because she was getting cheated on for the 10 years before she married him. So let his ass keep dogging her dumb ass out. Let him keep dogging her dumb ass out. Them the fucking women you need to be talking shit about. The ones who openly accept the abuse and they ain't stuck in it and they do it anyway, trying to be in competition with the rest of these women and got all these shallow ass reasons for being in relationships that ain't even really necessarily life threatening. But some women got a high ass tolerance for getting dogged the fuck out if it's some fucking money involved. Chloe, if he got money, it's different getting cheated on by a man with money than a dusty. No, the fuck it ain't, bitch. If you get cheated on by a man because he got money, now you're a prostitute, period. Because you ain't in no relationship. You ain't in love. You ain't in a marriage. You're in a situation, you getting cheated on, and you stand because you getting paid, you are a prostitute, period. And those are the women y'all respect. In this community, in this culture, y'all respect whores. You respect a prostitute. You respect a bitch that'll twerk while she's pregnant. You respect a bitch that'll lick all over other bitches for on a music video for some money. You respect a bitch that'll go to Dubai, do all kinds of strange things for change, come back, get her body done, and flaunt it all over the internet. Instagram, social media has shown us what kind of women you respect. While y'all talking about what women they making bad choices. If y'all gave a fuck about a woman's ability to make good goddamn choices, then the educated women who are talented about their business, who out here running businesses, they would have 3 million followers. Not a bitch like Kim Kardashian. Huh? So miss me with the bullshit. Y'all say one thing in conversation because you think it fucking sounds good, and then you do something totally else, life different. Then want to come out here every time you hear a woman with an opinion, you got to challenge it instead of sometimes just learning some shit and shutting the fuck up, Lonnie. I ain't your goddamn mama, because if I was, you'd know better. Fuck y'all think this is? Come on here trying to teach you something. Stop dogging these damn girls out all the time every time they tell you what the fuck going on. I've been talking about this shit all week long. Can't nobody tell nobody I have been through this. I ain't come on here to cuss at y'all. But goddamn it, now you getting cussed out. So many women coming out here saying I've been abused. Children, I've been abused. Men, I've been abused. And all the time it's somebody else's goddamn fault. It's the person's fault and not the system and the society when y'all know this whole planet is fucked up. Give me a goddamn break. That woman can think and say whatever the hell she want to say. Because when you see a man coming out here dogging women like Nick Cannon, talking all that misogynist shit, y'all don't jump down his damn throat. When they get on the music videos and they pour champagne down the crack of somebody's ass, you don't get down their throat. When these niggas go to the strip club, right after the Super Bowl, they just got through claiming they was boycotting and put a whole bunch of money down a stripper's ass and then come talk to you about some politics, you ain't roasting their ass. So why the fuck is y'all making viral videos about K Michele being tired of these ain't shit ass niggas? The fuck is the problem? It's too many of them, and the shit is an epidemic. And like she said, I know women that could have been doctors and lawyers and shit, but instead they was caught up. I was in a situation, motherfucker wouldn't leave me alone, chase me, goddamn Where's World San Diego for fucking 15 years. I had to get married to get the nigga to leave me alone. Follow me to a whole nother state. Don't want nothing. Fucking tell me what lengths a man to go through to convince you that he's somebody, and when it motherfucking ain't, all these motherfuckers want to waste your time. Why Drake the only one who understands? That's why she sang that song, Drake Would Love Me. I felt that shit, K Michele. Shit, because Drake know they all want to waste your damn time. I was in LA driving down the street, and these guys told my homegirl, they was like, pull over, pull over. You know, that type of shit. That's usually the start of a bad relationship, but this time it wasn't. This guy got out the car and said, come here, let me talk to you for a minute. What's that? You are so fucking beautiful. You pretty as shit. He said, and I just want to let you know that these niggas out here gonna try to make you feel like you not. They're gonna try to treat you like you not pretty so they can get what they want. Do you understand me? And I said, yeah, and I thought I did, but I get it now. I get it now. After a nigga waste your time for years on years on years, like he got options, and then he marry a bitch that look like fucking Shrek, marry Princess Fiona. They gonna treat you like you ain't shit because they trying to get you to act like them other ugly bitches that they be dealing with. That's what they be on. Same way women sit around and spend our time talking and gossiping. Y'all spend y'all fucking spare time figuring out how you can manipulate women. It's men that get up and go to the club talking about, yeah, I'm looking for a bitch with low self-esteem. So shut up. Why y'all gotta have something to say about every goddamn thing women do any fucking way? Can you answer me that? Look at y'all hair. Look at y'all color. That bitch do look like Fiona. Matter of fact, P. Meezy, if you want, you know how we talk. I can send you, the bitch do look like Princess goddamn Fiona. Wasting my time to marry that goddamn gargoyle. He ain't even married a bitch that I got married, but the whole point was, then why is you trying to triangulate me against this goddamn booger wolf? And then was hiding her. He wasn't posting her ass when he was all in my face. Because if I'd have seen that big, ugly, big, comfy, couch looking goddamn gorilla that motherfucker married, ain't no way in the hell I'd have let his ass do. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started, the manipulation. These motherfuckers will keep tabs on you, keep up with your sister, keep up with your cousins, keep up with your homeboys, keep up with your friends, anything. You can't even get rid of them. Ladies, am I lying? You can't get rid of no man. Gotta beat their ass off when you done with them. They'll never stop coming. Never stop, never stop, never stop, never stop till they fucking die. When I got married, every man I ever fucking talked to with an Instagram hopped his ass in my DM. You all right? You show you did something. You the one that got away. You know, baby girl, you go, come on now. She is a goddamn gargoyle, cretin from the sea, and a doormat. And the bitch like to get dogged out. Hey, I'm trying to conceive you. You know, my girlfriend gonna be with me though, but I'm gonna duck off and I'm gonna, no, you not. Don't call me no more. I'm gonna tell that boring ass bitch what you up to. What do you do? Call me again. Oh, I'm in town by myself. So shut the fuck up. Calling somebody a side bitch. If I'm 4 side bitches, what that make me, a square? Because all these niggas got something going on. And quite frankly, I ain't got time to keep up with their hoes. But once I decided I didn't want no more bullshit and I didn't want to waste my time no more, I said all these niggas ain't shit and I ain't talking to nobody. And then I met my husband. I ain't trying to come to your house. You don't need to come to mine. We need to go out. We need to talk on the phone. He said, we need to talk on the phone. Then we need to go out. We ain't gonna just be all up under each other and getting physical and shit. I need to know you. When he finally did come to my house, first day my husband came to my apartment, he said, oh, this is nice. Walked around, looked at everything, and then after a while he said, now how much all this cost to maintain? Huh? How much does it cost to maintain? Because I need to know what it's gonna take for me to take care of you. Because you shouldn't have to want for nothing. And furthermore, you work too goddamn hard anyway. I don't know why you got 3 jobs, fine as you are. That don't make no damn sense. What's this rent? Uh-huh. How much is the car note? Uh-huh. What's up with the cable bill? Is it paid? Well, actually, I'm late and the shit cut off right now, but okay. Uh-huh. What else going on? What else? I mean, that's pretty much it. What you like to do for fun? Extra. Would you do a class or something? What's your nail routine? Hair. How much it costs? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. All right. All right. Well, okay. I can handle that. I can handle it. Shit. Tell me shit. Now, that'll change you from niggas ain't shit to, okay, I guess it's one. Well, Zaddy, you know, and that goddamn cable got cut on it within 48 hours. That goddamn bill was like $400. Shit. 6 weeks later, that other loser gonna text me. What it do? I said, not you. I got a man. Block. Ha, 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 ha. Okay. It's a learning process. You cannot be mad at a victim for their healing process, and they don't have to heal the way that you want them to heal. Y'all need to calm down. And it's always the same prototype, same dudes. Well, this happened to me and my money. We're not talking about you. We're talking about K Michele. We're talking about how women need to learn how to depend on themselves first before they start looking for a man to come in and to complete them. Because quite frankly, a real man that's going to be attracted to you is going to be attracted to you for how well you handle yourself independently. If you're already in bad relationships and you got a bunch of trifling ass friends anyway, that's going to push them away more so than you not liking no men. We had that conversation all the time about my opinion and why I felt a certain way that I did about men on certain shit. And, you know, he would be like, well, not all men are like that, this, that, and the third. But then one day, all the men on his favorite news station got fired because they had been sending these disgusting text messages, flirting with this girl that worked there, sexually harassing her all day and all night, like they didn't have nothing better to do, competing with each other over who could be the dirtiest dog, and everybody got fired. And he came to me and said, you know what? These niggas is really ridiculous. I said, oh, you didn't know? He said, when I read them text messages, I could not even fucking believe. I can't assume that other men are like me. I can't. He said, these niggas got wives at home and they talking to this woman like this. It's better to be in no relationship at all than to be with a bad one. Blessed, I'm single right now. Ain't nothing fucking wrong with being single. These hoes hop on the internet. Can't wait to show you they man. Next thing you know, that man for everybody and they being cheated on. My husband is the only man. My husband is the only man that I have ever claimed on some damn social media. And you can put that in your pipe and smoke it. Okay? My rule, look, don't even come up, don't even come over here with that bullshit. You trying to kick it? I don't need to kick it. I have my own place. But see, when you a roommate with an annoying bitch, or you live with your mama house, then yeah, you looking for an excuse to get out. You ain't got no money. You looking for somebody to feed you. You don't have a real man around that's gonna help you to make ends meet. It is hard. It is expensive out here to live, ladies and gentlemen. She ain't shit because she don't want a man who don't have no money. Nigga, ain't nothing going on but the rent. Cut it out. Cut it out. And if you can't afford to take care of her, she's never going to respect you anyway. So now the power struggle begins. That's why you pick me bitches got to stop buying shoes for these dusties. Paying their car note to take care of their damn kids. Some of y'all only got a husband because you a fucking babysitter. Yeah, I said it. Don't be impressed. Don't even be impressed. Some of these bitches only got a husband because they go to work every day and they going to pay all the bills. Like my stepmama. That's the only reason she married. So it happens all the goddamn time. It's a whole bunch of women out here who are willing to subject themselves to anything just to have any man. That's what teaches men to be disrespectful. But they're gonna sit around here and tell K Michele that her not liking men and not tolerating this bullshit is what's attracting ain't shit. Shut the fuck up. You don't know what's attracting what because you ain't even got a vagina. Learn something some damn time. It don't make no sense. Yeah, that's why Donald Trump talk like that. Ain't nobody got time all the time to find all these sweet ass words to make some ugly shit sound pretty. I hope y'all don't do y'all daughters like that. When they come to you and tell you these boys don't like me. They treat me like this, they treat me like that. Well, if you got a negative mentality, my daddy used to do that shit. If you got a negative mentality, that's what you're gonna attract. Nigga, you the one who said all these men ain't no good. On top of that, you ain't no motherfucking good. And now that I think about it, no, your friends ain't no goddamn good. Now I'm the one with the negative mentality. Ain't that a bitch? I was my dad's fucking secretary. He would tell me I'm going to the damn store and come back 4 hours later. He would tell me, hey, I'm on my way to so and so house, right? While I'm on my way over there, I told so and so I was coming over. I'm gonna get to her later. If she called, tell her I'm on my way. If so and so and so and so call, tell her I call her back. If so and so and so and so call, that's where I'm going first. Tell her I'll be there in 10 minutes. If so and so and so and so calls, than tell her I'm asleep or don't even answer the phone at all because I don't feel like dealing with her tonight. And he walked out the goddamn door. Give me a break. Sit around here telling me shit about what no men are doing because I've seen all sides of it. And the type of women that had standards for themselves didn't fucking last long. So cut the shit. Cut the shit. She has to have still better standards. She has to have better boundaries, but she's not going to develop those boundaries until she gets by herself. And she ain't gonna get by herself till she get fed up because you deserve love. You deserve to be validated. And you deserve, as a beautiful, attractive, talented, successful woman, there should be at least one man for you. So women get stuck on, hell, I deserve a man. Everybody else got one. I'm supposed to have one too. And you are supposed to have one, but it ain't that many good ones out here. And he can't find you while you sitting over here with Biff being held up in the bedroom playing narcissistic codependent games. You ain't gonna find him like that. That's just the real. You're not gonna find no good man like that. You have to be independent, but you're not gonna make it that way until you realize, you know what? I gotta be on my own. I was gonna say something else too. I kind of lost my train of thought. Um, Shaking my head, what? You have to understand that men and women have to change, but you're placing blame on men from her experience. Yes, I'm placing blame on men from her experience because K Michelle has been beaten and dragged through a goddamn record label and everybody knew about it. And the only person who had her back was R. Kelly. R. Kelly? That was the only person who had her back. So I understand her saying they not no good. And like I said before, maybe you missed it. The consequences for a woman being with a bad man can be deadly. So it's healthy for her to say that no men are good. And to that way, that's a good step towards creating boundaries to where you're only dealing with men who deserve you and who earn your time instead of you just filling it up with anything because you're bored. And for you all to be men, for you to run the world and be the head of the household, the world revolves around you. It's a man's world. Then why in the fuck are you in your feelings about what any woman thinks about any goddamn man when there's plenty of insecure women around here for you to entertain? Ain't no man ain't lonely if he don't want to be. It's niggas in jail that's married. It's niggas in jail. It's a whole line outside the door. These bitches are showing up with their kids. Ain't nobody marrying no woman in jail. So cut it out. Look, except Papoose. That's why Papoose is a good man. That's why we stand for Papoose. Okay? That's why Papoose is that nigga. Because he held his woman down like how these women held all these fucking men down. Men who don't take care of their kids, men who can't keep a job, men who are not shit, have a woman any fucking way. Every single solitary last one of y'all that want a woman can find some bitch to be faithful and loyal to your crusty ass while she at it. Those are the fucking facts. Now, what you want to do? You want to do a study? What you want to do some fucking research? Because I am qualified. I can do a whole goddamn double blind study. What you need? What do you need? That's what K Michelle is saying. It's not just my experience. I'm talking to all these women all day, every day. And guess what? But you not. You are not talking to all with these women every day. And it is not fair for men to have to weigh in on every element of a woman's process. But you ain't got no help. Y'all weigh in on the process, but you're not gonna help. That doesn't make no sense. We don't like your hair. We don't like your lipstick. It's too much lip gloss. What's that net thingy going on? How about maybe she got alopecia? Maybe she got cancer. Maybe her ex yanked her fucking hair out. Maybe she just gave birth and got an epidural and it pulled all her edges out. Shit, you don't know nothing about living your wonderful man life with no periods. So if I keep hearing y'all complaining about these women, I'm gonna get on here and fucking roast you because you need to stop. This shit is ridiculous. It's a whole bunch of trifling ass women around here. I don't even bother making videos about them. You know why? Because them bitches y'all love. Those are the women that you love, is the whores. Give me a break. Name me one woman that ain't a hoe that's real fucking famous and her popularity is coming primarily from men. Name me one woman y'all love. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? If I go look at Oprah followers right now, you telling me it's gonna be 90% of men. If I look at K Michele followers right now, you telling me 90% of the men is her supporters. Is that what you're telling me? Sydney said, real men protect women. They don't exploit them or play into their so-called self-degradation. You better preach. That's what real men do. But a woman who girls learn about women, girls learn how to deal with men through trial and error. Most women are not going to give you no game or tell you nothing that's useful because as soon as you start growing breasts, guess what? You're competition to every fucking bitch alive, including your mama. You lucky to have one, maybe two women in your close immediate family who are helping to frame your viewpoints and your positioning in life that are helping you to launch out into life. You lucky if you have one fucking woman that give a damn enough about you to say something. Now my grandma told, let me tell you what my grandmother told me because my granny is pretty, beautiful, still is, okay? And they still be on her. The husband my granny got right now, she married him at 65. She had been divorced like a year. Okay? Here goes some old thing. I always wanted to marry you. Come on, girl. Swept her ass right on up and moved it to a whole new state. And he's still taking care of her and opening up her door every day. Okay. So Granny gave me the game. Granny said, beautiful women attract both negative and positive attention. Granny said, you ain't never heard of no serial killer going out looking for ugly bitches to drag into the bushes and butcher them up. You don't see that. You don't see a lot of unattractive, unhealthy women. Just some psychopath is going on some rage where he just want to pick all the ugly women off the street and murder them into pieces. They don't go take homeless women and rape the homeless women. No, they don't do that. They find attractive women minding their business, jogging, breathing fresh air. She don't smoke no cigarettes. She eats nothing but apples and oranges all damn day so she can live a long, healthy life. And she's got her headphones in her head, bouncing around, trying to jog in her own fucking neighborhood. And some asshole snatches her by the hair into the woods, slices her up in the middle pieces, and just fucking leave her there. And he gets away with it because nobody ain't gonna look for her ass that hard because it's her fault. How dare she go jogging? Shouldn't have had her headphones on. Guess what? He does it again. He does it again. He does it again. Then some other guy watching him at home is like, you know what? I hate these bitches too. Because the one I want, I can't afford them. Now, until some serial killer, I can only think of one. And guess what? She was killing them for beating the shit out of her, that prostitute lady they made the movie about, who went on a killing spree. She was beating their ass. She was killing them because she had been abused by them. But now, name me a woman. Name me one woman who has gone out here because she hates men, because ain't no men good and all men are bad. So she goes out in the middle of the night and she just starts shooting y'all in the fucking head. Huh? So until that day happens, I don't want to hear no more whining and complaining about these women and their decisions and they just bitter. Because when men get fucking bitter, oh, somebody gotta die. When men get fucking bitter, somebody gonna get beaten. When men get bitter, somebody finna get manipulated. When a man is bitter, somebody is finna waste years of their goddamn life playing these narcissistic codependent games. When a man gets bitter. When a woman gets bitter, all she doing is bitching and moaning, and she ain't even supposed to have that because you bitter ass niggas got to control every aspect of women's lives, and that's why they feel like that in the first place. Thank you and very much. Thank you very much. She just went on ahead and deleted it. I don't blame you because nobody has time for that. She said, I can't believe Remy did that stupid shit that got her behind bars for a figure. I can't either. That was dumb. It was dumb, but you know, that's what it is. Men have been silent about that whole Nicole Murphy. Come on now, because they want their time. You know what else? Men have the nerve to be shaming for who a slut and who a hoe in conversation or when they trying to control a woman when they don't get their fucking way. She a slut and she a hoe. But most of these women that are out here that are famous are only famous because some famous guy fucked them and all the other famous guys wanted some. Period. Kim Kardashian made a damn commercial. This bitch did a porn, black man porn, ebony and ivory commercial, full lights, hair, and makeup so she could attract other black men to sleep with. And that's who the fuck is your goddamn lawyer? That's who your pastor's wife is? Kanye and her can kiss my ass. Give me a break. Give me a damn break. You wouldn't know who Amber Rose was. She can't, she's not a lawyer. She's not a scholar. She's not educated. She's not talented. She doesn't do shit but lay on her back. Every time she's in the news, it's about her laying on her back, talking about laying on her back, telling somebody else to lay on her back, getting pregnant from laying on her back. That's all the fuck the bitch does is lay on her back. So, I mean, give me a break. It's like not even that many women that are fucking uber famous for anything else. Tiana Taylor has been talented. Y'all didn't even give a fuck about her until she got with Iman Shumpert. You didn't give a damn. You did not give a damn. You didn't give a damn. Mariah Carey has been out here putting good music out. Nobody listened. The minute she said she was marrying a billionaire, now she's on the cover of all this shit. What does it matter if she marries a billionaire when she already worth $500 million her fucking self? Because it takes a man to validate women in this world. And then we wonder why they running around here. Some of these women running around here willing to do anything to have one. So any type of woman that's willing to go in her own fucking way is a woman that has some damn integrity. Because you could put up with a lot of shit for a check. That ain't hard to find to find a man that's willing to pay for it. It's tricks galore. Huh, Malik Yoba? Trick or treat around this motherfucker right here. When you a woman and you struggling, and you tell your family, I need this, I need that, you know, they tell you, you a woman, figure it out. When you a man and you complain, they coddle you, they baby you, they give you what the fuck you want. When you're a woman, they say shit to you like shit. If I had a PU, you know what? If I had one of them, I would never be broke. You know what? And a dry purse don't match. Women are constantly told that if they need anything in life, that they need to go out and bargain their vagina in order to fucking get it. So y'all need to cut that shit out. Well, what about women? We ain't talking about them. We've had shows where we've done that. This ain't the what about the fucking women, what the women do. And some girl hurt my feelings in the 4th grade. And I tried to take Lisa to prom, but she went with this basketball player. And I'm 5'3", and all you bitches is gold diggers. That ain't this show. Damn. Derek is right. She's blocking her breast and with her stank alpha female, strong black woman. I can't do it. You're not listening, Jennifer. You're not listening, Jennifer. Take a minute because you are a woman. Listen to what I'm saying. Maybe you missed it. Chill. Listen. Listen to what I'm saying. Any man that is threatened by that, they're not threatened by a prostitute. They're not threatened by a whore. They're not threatened by a baby mama with multiple baby daddies. They're not threatened by a bitch who can't read like Cardi. They ain't threatened by that. They ain't threatened by botched surgery. They're not raised by that. No, it's not that these women are telling them they should do it. Well, wait a minute. Women are being told they should do it alone, but regardless of whether they have a man or not, a mother or not, a father or not, it doesn't matter what the home situation is. The bottom line is that women who don't have any boundaries inherit the fucking material gains of this world. That is just the reality of it. If you're willing to be a side bitch and you're willing to go along with the drama, it's going to be easier for you to, hell, eat until you get old. Then you'll be discarded. It's not how everybody is raised. K Michele was raised by a father. K Michelle's father is a professor. K Michelle's father is married to her fucking mother. K Michele went to a black college. I was raised by my father. You know what he told me? All men are dogs. All women dogs. You have been listening to those hypergamous bitches, but the whole thing is none of them ain't showing a hypergamous face. Okay? You a pretty woman. All these bitches ain't even cute enough to even participate in this conversation because they're not even attracting the type of same men that you attracting. So listen to what I am saying. If you have the type of personality where you have to once again make excuses for men, you don't have no good man in your life. You dated 1,000,000 men, ain't none of them ain't no good. But you're out here, but one of them somewhere, you know what that's called? That's called youthful fucking optimism and naivete. It's not your responsibility to be optimistic about a situation that has shown you to be ineffective. You need to stop everything you're doing and figure out what the hell is it that you're supposed to be doing. And you're only gonna figure that out is if you cut it all out. Just because she's saying out of her mouth, I don't believe men are no good. And then she's standing, of course, y'all coming for her. You know, K Michele, she gonna stand down. She gonna stand 10 toes down. She don't give a damn about y'all shaking the table. She don't care. And you know that about her. At the same time, if a real man came along and showed her differently, she would come back and say, you know what, but this is a real one. But this is a real one. That's just like because I got a husband and my homegirl called me and be like, all these niggas ain't shit, baby. Let me tell you, he told me he was gonna get me a computer. I needed my computer for school because my other computer broke. And da 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 da. He went and ordered it. He sent me a receipt. The computer never came. I enrolled in a class. I'm sitting here waiting on the. They play so many games. They play games. They play so many games. You cannot be mad she's masculine. Yeah, because she over here listening to these so-called hypergamous like Chloe and that type of shit on the internet. But meanwhile, these women don't know how to tell you to find a good man. They just know how to tell you how to avoid them, how to avoid bad ones, and who's a punk and who ain't masculine. But watch this. Then somebody asked her, Chloe, do you agree with cheating? And guess what Chloe said? It's better to get cheated on by somebody with money and somebody without. So she don't know how to find a good man. She just needs to know how to tell you who ain't. Guess what happens to girls who are pretty and uneducated and gullible and optimistic? Guess what happens to them? They get raped, beaten, abused, they get made baby mamas, and they get fucking left. And it might not happen right away. It might take a little bit longer. But if he's a shallow man and he's only with you for what you could do for him, as soon as your ass get old and you expire, he's on to the next thing. And that's why you need to have a little masculinity in you. Hell yeah. You need to be the type of woman that has balance and creates balance for herself. You need to find the masculinity in you and learn how to change your own light bulb so you're not out here taking some man's shit, getting cheated on, sucking his penis just for him to change your light bulb. Because you scared of the fucking dark or any of that type of shit. Because it's a scary ass world out here. And you can't be no punk. You can't be no punk. See, when you a real woman and you are independent and you don't depend on men where like you need every man for validation, guess what? Then you come into a relationship and if he don't treat you right, guess what you can do? You can leave. I am a stay-at-home mom and I done had a whole bunch of weak, insecure women telling me that I need to go back to work, that I need to be helping my man pay the bills and all this clown shit when they don't know what they're talking about. You can't talk to me about being hypergamous, baby, because I don't do shit I don't want to do. I just got through telling you. I just got through telling you what it was. I don't pay their bill in here, baby. I don't even know when the fuck they do. The fuck? I just know when I flip them light switches, it cuts on. I know when it's internet work. I got a roof over my head and it's food in my damn refrigerator. I don't even use my own Lyft account. My husband calls me a fucking car. Who are you talking to about hypergamy? Some of y'all need to sit down sometimes and know when is you in class. You're not qualified to debate me. So if you come in here to learn something, learn it. If you're not interested, go on ahead. This is not to argue about K Michelle's session. I'm using her to express and show you something. Now, you want to talk about masculine women don't get this and that. You need to be independent because if the shit don't work, you are not poor and destitute on your own. So my husband pays every bill. I ain't got no job. Matter of fact, I ain't worked in 4 years, and my daughter is only 3. I was sitting at home getting all my bills paid before I even got pregnant to be. I was sitting at home not working before I even got pregnant in the first place. No, all men do not cheat. Men who know they can get away with it cheat, and men who don't have men constantly after their woman cheat. If a man knows that when he get done doing what he doing, you gonna still be there, that's who gets cheated on. Oh, but you bet your sweet ass when they know it's a whole line of motherfuckers waiting on them to fuck up, they don't cheat, baby. I ain't gotta worry about it. I ain't even gotta worry about it. I ain't gotta check his phone. I ain't gotta look in his. I don't do. I have complete trust because he know what it is. He know what he got. I know what I got, and I know what kind of man he is. He know what kind of woman I am. He has integrity, and that's how we run our house with integrity, not with fear. Because we had standards and we found what we were looking for in the beginning. We didn't convince each other of nothing, of nothing, of nothing. He already told me he was going to marry me before we even laid down together. You know what he said? He said, I prayed for a woman like you. And then when I met you, I prayed to God for you. That's who you're supposed to be marrying, not somebody you got to convince. That's why you're getting cheated on. Y'all out here marrying men that don't have no moral. compass, that don't have no religion, that don't respect nobody. That's why you getting cheated on. Everybody don't get cheated on. You damn sure can't get cheated on if you're single. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? Give me a break. So the thing is, when at the same time I don't work and I don't now I have started a home business. I talk to y'all, I get, some income to do whatever I want to do with it. But the bottom line is that I do not pay no bills. Okay. So now with that being said, hypothetically speaking, okay, in some incident where my husband hit his head and lost his entirely mind and did something that was a deal breaker for me. I have a whole entire master's degree to fall back on with my masculine ass. You see? I am halfway through a fucking doctorate and I'm able to achieve these things. Well, I was already done with school when I met him, but I'm able to go back to school to start a business at home, to come up with my ideas to flourish, and even sitting here having this silly ass conversation. I'm able to do these things because I have a covering and somebody who can make sure all my basic needs is met. Now I'm able to be free, express myself. I've discovered even more things about myself and how I grew up and why things in my life turned out the way that they did. But one thing I ain't, I got 99 problems, but these niggas is not one. Believe that shit. Believe that shit. I have a good man. It don't matter how angry I am or what I'm talking about, if he agrees what I'm saying or not, he still is going to sit there and listen to me. And then we are going to come to some type of understanding. He don't leave me to my own imagination. I have a good man. I have one. Okay. At the same time, I know the process that it took for me to get there. And just because a woman is single and she has kissed 9,000 frogs does not mean that she is not deserving, because she lives in a goddamn swamp. When I get to talking about these pop stars, I mean stragglers come in here with this shit and they don't even know who they dealing with. I'm not these people who I'm not on here for attention. I'm not on here for attention. People email me all the time with questions and they need things and they need support. Happy for you. Kiki, pastors have been found to cheat too. Not all of us need what you have. Women are not a monolith. What does pastors cheating have to do with what I'm talking about? Because I said that he has to have a moral base. If he's fucking cheating on his wife and then preaching on Sunday, does he have a moral base and answer to somebody? Okay, so that doesn't make any sense. Now, if you do not need a man to be a husband to you, to provide and to protect for you, then you don't really need a man. And that's why your relationships don't work. That's why your relationships don't work, because the nigga dependent on you. The relationship don't work because you're helping to carry his load for him in life. So it's easier for him to be a man. The fuck? What you don't need? You don't need to be spoiled? Yes, you do. If you don't want to that now let's talk about that. More so than worried about whether or not a woman thinks all. And then here's the other thing too. If a woman don't like none of these men out here, then a man who's able to penetrate that wall and get in a relationship with her, what he knows that you are not going to fall for every man you see. He knows that you are not going to stop what you are doing and be entertained by every attractive man who walks through here. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now yesterday I'm standing outside on the phone shooting the breeze with my sister. Okay. And we both at home in the middle of the day while our husbands is at work. While you want to fuck around, sit around here trying to talk to me about getting a man. Bitch, everybody I know got one. I'm trying to help you out. Be quiet. Damn. Tell these hoes nothing. I'm standing outside on the phone. And this man, I'll describe him as well as a very well put together man, starts walking through the apartment complex and he looked familiar. And so I'm staring at him trying to figure out, where do I know him from, kind of like. So with the eye squinty look. And he walks up to me and said, "Can I give you a flyer?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I look at it and it's a flyer for As Yet. Okay. Y'all know that last line. While making love to you, I saw the sun, the moon, The mountains and the rivers, I saw heaven when I made sweet love to you. Sunlight. Shit, he lucky I ain't bust out on his ass, right? But I didn't. You know why? Because I have a husband. Okay. And I'm not no messy ass broad. And I don't think that just because that nigga is on the flyer and he from some old group from the 90s that he is some hot shit. I'm not out here looking for a better name. I don't think that every man that comes around, I need to throw myself at him and check and see and check his temperature. That's not my mentality. My husband knows that. So when I told him what happened, he said, "Yeah, I seen the flyer. Did you talk to him? What did he say to you?" He didn't say nothing. He asked me, could he hand me the flyer? He handed it to me. That was the end of the discussion. He walked away. When I looked at the flyer, I put two and two together and recognized that it was him, but I did not say anything to him and I let him go on about his business. You got these pick me, they're all men. Let's give everybody a chance. Them bitches would have been having standing outside your apartment having a long ass conversation. They'd be following each other and DMing right now. So you worried about the wrong shit. You worried about the wrong shit. Okay. Now I understand why the men are mad because I put K Michelle in there. I understand why the men are mad. I don't understand what it is that the women are mad about. I don't understand why you're mad. All right, rest of spirit. I don't understand why the women are mad at her perception and her vagina. If you are a heterosexual woman who likes men, and this rich woman who could take your nigga says that she don't like no men at all, why are you offended? Why are you going out of your way to try to tell another bitch what to think? It's bitches like you, reason why these men act like that, because you giving out trophies for D work. I learned that from my sister. She said some of these men, they had their mothers and every woman around them rewards them just for showing up. That's you, bitch. That's you, Jennifer Jackson. You want to give everybody credit, and everybody don't deserve no fucking credit. Not all women want or need husbands, but we all need to have standards for the men that we have around us. Not every woman wants or need husbands depending on the different stage of their life. When I was in my 20s, I didn't want no fucking husband at all. I wasn't even thinking about it. And really, I just got to a point where I got tired of being playing games with me and just went cold turkey. Everybody, fuck all of you niggas one by one. Every time they call me, you know what? What do you want? Leave me alone. Everybody, leave me alone. And got by myself. You know, and I wasn't looking for a marriage. I wasn't looking for a husband. I was just looking to not be playing no games. And the other thing that I learned is that about relationships is if you only require a man to come and take you to dinner and wine and dine you, then that's what he'll do. But then you might turn around and need emotional support and you can't get it, which is what K Michelle's problem is right now with her relationship. You might say, I need a man. Like I got a homegirl, like every dude I ever been with buy me Coach shoes. He might buy her Coach shoes, but the rest of him is trash. Trash. And so a lot of women don't know what healthy standards exactly are. They think standards are wine me, dine me, like these y'all chasing these hypergamy channels. Y'all so focused on some man paying your fucking bills, you didn't miss the whole part that he has to have character and respect for your trifling ass. And you don't have the mental capacity to listen to the whole entire vantage point. You know, that girl Chloe is giving you 9 minute goddamn videos. I'd have been on here for an hour trying to break down some simple shit. You want to come debate me after you didn't listen to some sound bites, bitch? I'm not the fucking one or the two. And what I want to know is why is it that some of you broads are defending these low life ass dudes worse than anybody? I know you like to give them a trophy for D work. I'm trying to figure out why are you so thirsty? Because I'm not even a man. Are you trying to show off for the men on this chat room? Is that who you showing off for? You want them to see your profile and come holler at you? Because you said that you disagree with K Michelle? That's why Tommy Sotomayor and O'Shea and all these motherfuckers, that's why they got an audience. That's why they got an audience. I'm gonna leave Tariq Nasheed alone because he been getting better. So I'm gonna stay off of him. Okay. However, he built his audience on a lot of misogyny, and y'all flock to that shit. You self-loathing, self-hating ass bitches. Can't even defend. Can't you don't even know how to stay on code. Oh, when a man get caught cheating or doing something dirty he ain't got no business doing, all the men get on code, get to making excuses for him. Offset got cheating. Christian brothers was getting on Instagram. Yeah, he's young. He need to understand this. We need to pray for our brother Offset. Offset, don't do that no more. That was wrong. This is how you get your woman back. Oh, but let a woman be out here saying I have been abused and every woman I know has been abused. And here come you bitches, you fucking flying ass monkeys is what we call you hoes. You flying monkeys want to come out here and try to tell women to go back to putting up with the bullshit. I would rather K Michele hate all men than be getting beat by one. See, you that want to come on here and argue with me, bitch, are not a therapist. You have never gotten a phone call from your fucking client at 6 o'clock in the morning who is 9 months pregnant. And she said, he hit me, and I need to get out of here, and I need some help. I just told her to create a plan, but she didn't believe me because he said he would never hit her again. And of course, he wouldn't hurt her because she was pregnant. I said, well, you still need to have a plan. Here's my cell phone number in the case of emergencies. Oh, shit, it was a week later. And when I pulled up, okay, to the sleazy motel that he had her living in, this a lily white girl now. Hold on, let's talk about it. This is a cute little lily white girl. Cute little lily white girl with some white boy who is a nice guy sometimes and a fucking meth addict the next. At 6 o'clock in the morning, he was mad at her over her reading a piece of paper or some shit that she found her. It was petty. And he balled up his fist, punched her in the eye, and beat her ass. He beat her ass so bad, the kids that was outside, kind of playing and shit, probably on their way to school, they heard it, and the children went and got help. Now, ain't none of these motherfuckers in the extended stay got no damn job, and they could have called, but nobody called. It was the children that got that woman help. I picked her up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I had to be at my other job at 8 o'clock. Where are we gonna take you? Where are we gonna go? Well, I have to call this agency. They said, okay, we Googling and shit. We find a place to take. We calling battered shelters and they telling us this battered shelter is only for women with children. We can't take a single woman right now. Well, she's pregnant. Yeah, no, she has to have children. This shelter is full. We don't have nowhere for her to go. This shelter is full. So finally we find one and they tell me I can't drop her off there because we cannot, they can't compromise the location. I'm her therapist. What I'm gonna do? No, no exceptions. They gave us a location to meet. We sitting in the gas station, and she's sitting there so nervous, she just starts throwing up all over my fucking car. Now keep in mind, I gotta go to work at 8 o'clock. Okay, and I can't be late because they're not gonna give a shit about the fact that the pregnant lady got punched in the eye because the lady from practicum therapist work, okay, called me an emergency. They don't give a shit. They worried about slinging these spa appointments, and I got to be on time. They finally showed up and picked her up. Let me tell y'all something. I do not do bodily fluids, but what I'm gonna do? Ride around and puke? Now I'm cleaning puke off off my whole. Poor girl. She said, I'm sorry, I was just so nervous. That's the shit K Michele is talking about, you stupid bitch. So don't come out here trying to convince nobody of nothing when you don't know what the fuck is going on out here in this world. Because if you did, you wouldn't open your goddamn mouth like that. Let's fast forward through this story because this is a wonderful example. So the meth addict white boy who went to jail for punching and beating the shit out this woman, who the kids called the police because nobody else fucking acted like they heard it. He gets out of jail. He starts texting her. He starts calling her. I'm talking to her about going no contact, but she's a grown woman. I can't make her do anything. But he's the father of my baby. I didn't have my father. Me and my father have a bad relationship. Okay. Me and my father have a bad relationship. And I really, my baby's coming. I want my baby to have a father. And so it's the most shocking shit. I'm going to go back to the other shocking shit in a minute. Okay. So she's like, I want my baby to have a father. I'm like, okay, bet, right? So she's still talking to him, and she finally tells him she's in a shelter. She didn't tell him where, but she just said she was in a shelter. This motherfucker abusing ass man dialed 911. He got the sheriffs on the phone and he told them, my girlfriend, she's depressed. She says she wants to kill herself. She just called me crying. She says she wants to die. She's pregnant with my baby. I don't know where she is. I need you to help. Well, what do you know, sir? I just know that she's in a shelter. Do you know where the shelter is? No. I do. Do you motherfucking know that while this girl was in her bed, chilling, finally at peace, that the motherfucking, okay, SWAT damn near shows up at this homeless, at this battered women's shelter, banging on the door, demanding to see this girl, questioning the fuck out of her like she's a criminal with their stupid asses. And then the damn homeless shelter put her out because they said she compromised their location. So what you not gonna motherfucking do is try to tell me about these men, because I don't want to hear it. You don't know what you talking about, little girl. I said, I understand you want him. Going back to the previous conversation with her, I understand you want him to be in your life, but however, a negative, abusive father is not a healthy father. It's not a good relationship to be in. She says, but I have to have this baby with my, I want to have a different outcome with this baby, because of my relationship with my father. I said, what happened with you and your father? Well, my father turned on me when I lost my other baby. You lost what other baby? My daughter. My daughter lives in California. What happened with your daughter that live in California? Well, I got pregnant and I was real young. She might have been 17 or something like that. And I didn't have no money. And the man was trying to take care of us, but he was struggling. He said we would be better off if we just moved to California. So I agreed to go to California with him. Then, before it was time to leave, he said it was no room for me in the car, and it would be best if he and the baby went down there by themselves. And then he said that he would send for me. And then he went to California and he never came back and he never brought her fucking baby back. And then when she called her daddy crying, the nigga had already called her daddy, told her daddy that she was abusive, and told her daddy this, that, and the third. And her fucking daddy didn't help her get her goddamn baby back. So don't get your ass on this motherfucking internet trying to tell me shit about these men because you don't know what you're fucking talking about. In fact, you're just as bad as them and your ass is abusive. And I really can't stand bitches like you. I really can't stand bitches like you. Because that means that you ain't either you having these experiences and you justifying them, and so you want everybody else to put up with them, or you a spoiled ass brat who's never been like anything and been through nothing. You ain't never been nowhere. You ain't ever been through shit. That's what you sound like to me, little girl. Nobody's impressed by you. You can't fucking. You're not qualified to argue with me, bitch. Time do you think it is? I didn't come on here to fucking argue with you. I got something to do. Bitch, I am aggressive and I am motherfucking masculine. All my bills is being paid and I'm at home right now. And my baby laying on my motherfucking chest, bitch. And my motherfucking milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, bitch. My grandmother in New Orleans in the 50s and 60s owned property in California and fucking New Orleans. She would get her ass on a ladder if she had to and change the shingles to her own fucking roof. My grandmother got outside when I was a kid and used to trim the goddamn trees and shit. Okay. I come from a long line of strong women that know how to take care of themselves, because when it comes down to it, you just might have to take care of yourself. If it comes down to taking care of yourself or being abused, a real woman who is both masculine and feminine can fucking do so. And guess what? A man who is in touch with his feminine side can empathize with women and not be out here being a prick. You ain't got to delete it. You ain't got to delete it because she stands. It's so many of them. It's so many of them. You so many of them. Shut. Listen here, you basic ass bitch. I'm 35. I met him when I was 30. So what are you talking about? That's number motherfucking one. So that's 10 years of goddamn dating. Let me tell you what I was doing before I met him, bitch. You fucking whore, you stupid ass bitch. Let me tell you what I was doing between 20 and fucking 30, bitch. I got a bachelor's degree from Hampton University. I worked for Fred C. Sands, who's a fucking goddamn, he dead now. He was the Donald Trump of California, bitch, on the 10th fucking story over. My office was looking at the beach, bitch, and I was 21. Then I took my ass over to fucking MTV. Then I went to MySpace and opened up the MySpace music motherfucking office. Who was you talking to, ho? Who you talking to, ho? Then I started my own fucking consulting business. Then I put my brother and all his fucking friends in the music industry, and they all out here making money and making films, and their names is rolling in credits. Unlike yours, bitch. Unlike yours, bitch. With every man coming at me, trying to give me and buy me whatever the fuck it was that I wanted to get my goddamn attention, but I was worried about their character and not their fucking material things, and they did not qualify. And then I went and took and got me a goddamn master's. Then, as I became a therapist, I decided I wanted to do radio, and I started off doing FM radio in Market 31, bitch. Yeah, that's what masculine to get you. So I ain't dependent on every nigga to do nothing. And that's why I ain't gotta watch my husband, because he know I'm the baddest bitch running around here. I'm running circles around you hoes. And you know this. That's why you sit on here still mad. Bloop. Now, what'd you do between 20 and 30? And we'll all wait. We'll wait. We'll wait. Because guess what, you lazy, stupid whore? On top of that, on top of that, I have a daughter. So now I get to tell her what to do and how to navigate this world without selling her vagina. Like you. Miss, you need to be feminine all the time because men are attracted to femininity. Give a fuck what they think they attracted to because they all attracted to me. Dummy. We go outside. My husband like, damn, you got white men looking at you. Bitch, I went to get my nails done one time and the fucking Korean man said, let me go back to your house and give you this foot massage at home. Fuck is you talking about? What are you talking about? Can't stand, I can't stand you basic bitches. I swear to God, you listen to one YouTube video, you think you know what you're talking about. You're not qualified. Are you still fucking not qualified? Ain't nobody blocked you. What did you do between 20 and 30? Not a goddamn thing. But run behind these niggas with your feminine ass. So shut up. Shut the fuck up. I thought these men was getting on my nerves, but no, it's you bitches. Because you know what? At least they are ignorant because they don't have a vagina and they haven't been out here. You just want everybody to fall in line and believe in what you believe because your ass is basic. And it's too goddamn late at night for that shit. Stupid ass. What the fuck is wrong with you hoes? You're bitter. Girl, girl. How am I fucking bitter? Bitch, I could take your daddy if I wanted him. What I got to be bitter about? What you talking about? You sound stupid. You sound stupid. Now, anyway, as we were saying, as we were saying, shit. We don't cuss enough of these bitches out. That's why the men got to do it. That's why they be doing it. That's why they be doing. When they be talking about now, I'm on here talking about women. And I ain't talking about bitches and hoes. When we get down, we talking about bitches and hoes. We talking about women who sell their vagina for money, like this bitch that's on here talking to me. When we talking about hoes, oh, that's a whole nother story. Y'all need to be talked to like dogs. Because the thing is, you getting treated like you somebody and being put on a pedestal because all you know how to do is walk around and be cute and prissy and inflate people's ego and flatter them with your Jezebel spirit having ass. Okay? That shit is what's being praised. And then the women who are at least thinking, at least processing, at least communicating something other than sex, all they get is pushback. So what we need to start doing is supporting the women who are thinking. That's all I'm saying. Just because something comes out of her mouth does not mean you can fucking try her heart. How about you have some compassion and you wait and we continue to watch K Michelle and grow and stop tripping. Bitch, I don't have no dusty man. I just told you he paying all my fucking bills. You stupid hair, stupid hoe. You just jealous because you don't have one. Damn. And then y'all want to argue and can't even make a point. Oh God. Anyway, um, at least these women are processing. At least they're able to understand what is going on and what the conversation is. At least these women are thinking, at least they're talking, at least they're sharing their experiences instead of suffering in silence. At least K Michelle caught herself out here, coming out here advocating for other women instead of just going on the show and using it as another fucking opportunity to promote herself and only herself, like so many other women do. You can listen to Amber Rose talk for hours. You ain't gonna get shit meaningful. Nothing. And it's not even gonna start no dialogue. This bitch, what you get for Amber Rose? Girls from Philly are ugly. That's the best that bitch can give you. But she got all the followers and the support. How dare y'all? This has to stop. This has to stop. This has to stop. Jennifer is not a woman. That could be a boy. That could be a tranny trolling me. That could be Tommy Sotomayor. Who knows? Who knows? You can't tell a woman she's masculine and she's not feminine enough. Therefore, she won't get a man. And then when she tells you, I'm in a man, I have a man, I'm in a hypergamous relationship, my man is the head of the household and he pays all my goddamn bills. So, guess again, now it's something else. Get out my face. She can sound bitter and closed minded all she wants to because that's not what's hurting people. How does that affect your life? What does that do to you? What does that do to you? What does that do to you? That's why she's a pick Misha. Girl, get out of here. I can't take it. It just won't stop. So that's that. Right, your ass is late. You can start back at the beginning. Sydney said, exactly, I appreciate Kim Michelle's honest and realness. At least she encourages dialogue. It's dialogue. It's all these conversations all of a sudden about what came out of her mouth, but you very same ass men are not on here every week talking about all the women that have been murdered and all this abuse that women are dealing with on a daily basis out there in the open. Morgan Freeman's granddaughter was stabbed to death in the middle of the afternoon on the sidewalk. I don't see your ass making no video about that, so I could care less about your opinion about what came out of K Michelle's mouth. And you ain't no woman. She's going through a phase. It's healthy. It's healthy to say enough, not no more. I ain't putting up with none of this shit. It's healthy to speak your truth and say what's going on inside your head and say it out loud. And if you were trying, if Derek Jackson or Frank Ski was trying to really understand where she was coming from, they would have listened to her instead of constantly trying to correct her. But that's what you get to do in a man's world. You get to correct everything a woman fucking does. Everybody got something to say about it. I learned how to drive in a convertible GT Mustang, 5.0 fucking engine. I can drive my ass off. I can drive circles around most people. I have never caused a fucking accident neither. Okay. So when I got my own money, I bought a few different convertibles. I had me a Saab Turbo 900 with a beautiful fucking rag top. Oh, I love that damn car. Okay. 91. You know what I'm saying? Then I had my convertible Sebring. It was just cute in the convertible. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, so I always had my top down because I lived in Los Angeles with my masculine ass, was in my convertible, my hair blowing through the wind, paying all my motherfucking bills, bitch. The fuck? The fuck? Wind blowing through my hair. You know what men used to do? Roll their window down and tell me, slow down, you're driving too fast. You cut me off. I sure the fuck did. You was in my way. Men pull up to the damn red light. That if they look to the right and it's a car, a high performance car next to them, and they think they got some shit under the engine, as soon as that light turn green, it's a it's time to speed. It's a race. Cutting people off, cutting through traffic, drag racing on the freeway. But how dare I cut your slow ass off because I'm trying to get to work? You need to pull alongside me and tell me what the fuck to do. Ain't no man never pulled his window down and told my daddy how to drive. Because he'd have got his ass kicked, maybe. You know? But at the same time, when it comes to women, everybody could tell women what the fuck to do because it's safe and ain't nobody gonna blow your goddamn brains out or punch you. You're not gonna get that when you fucking come at women and tell us what to do and what to think. It's ridiculous. Future running around here with 19 baby mamas. You ain't got on nary one of Future's goddamn Instagram pages and said, Future, you wrong. Yes, there are good men out here, but it ain't enough of them to convince every woman. But that ain't even what's important. Let's talk about why they feel that way. That's all the fuck I'm interested in. I'm not interested in her goddamn opinion. I'm interested in the fact of why they feel that way. I know she just talking. She just fucking talking. Why do women feel this way though? Why are they saying that? Why are they saying that? That's what you need to be focused on. Damn. Yeah, she's basically definitely speaking for me. She's my voice. What about Fantasia and saying that women need to be submissive to their men? There's nothing wrong with Fantasia saying that because Fantasia was raised in a church, and that's what she was raised to believe, and that's the behavior that was modeled in front of her. Now, if Fantasia is paying all the bills in her house, quite frankly, then some of that is more symbolic than it is real. At the same time, a woman does need to be submissive to her husband, not her boyfriend. You don't have to be submissive to no goddamn man you just met off the street. He needs to earn that. The other problem is women don't know what submissive means. Submissive does not mean you make all my decisions. It don't mean you get to tell me to shut the fuck up. Okay? It don't mean that. I'm sorry, I dropped my headset trying to get my charger right. Just trying to charge my phone. Um, this damn drinky dink. All right, is that better? That should be better, right? Okay, look, we was talking about Fantasia. Women, a lot of people don't know what submission means. Okay, you only supposed to submit to your husband, not a boyfriend, fiance, uh, got some kids together. None of that counts. Okay, you submit. Wives submit to their husband. What does that mean to submit? It don't mean he gets to run everything. It doesn't mean he is constantly the boss. This is what it means, ladies. When you are married, the man is the person who is ultimately responsible for the success or the failure in the household. If you as the woman go out and make a mistake, he is still a liar. He's still liable. According to the fucking state, government, or whoever, um, it's probably a state thing, but if a woman gets pregnant and she's married and she gets pregnant to somebody outside of her marriage, her husband is still responsible for that child automatically. Okay. So if a woman goes out and gets a gambling problem and blows all the money and they can't pay the mortgage, like what the fuck? It's still on homeboy to fix it. If your woman goes out and makes mistakes, it's going to be on you to fix it. If a man makes a mistake, it's going to be on him to fix it. Whatever happens, the success or the failure of the fucking family will be blamed on the man. Period. It's going to ultimately, the responsibility to fix the household falls on him. The responsibility to maintain the household falls on him. You can work, you can earn plenty money, you can earn more money than him. But if shit all slides downhill and y'all end up out here on the streets, he's the person who's going to be held responsible. He's the person who's going to be expected to fix it. Okay? And so, and so, oh, she's so obsessed. Like, it's ridiculous. Okay. So he's the person who's going to fix it. Therefore, because he's the person who has to fix it, then you have to allow him to have a large share in the decisions. So let me give you an example of a wife submitting to her man. Okay. Um, Honey, it's too expensive living in this town. I think that we have better opportunities and better resources if we move to this town over here. The wife knows good and damn well that that's true, but she don't want to leave her friends, right? So they stay in that house. They stay in a place they can't afford where they're not thriving. And then everything gets to be overwhelming. And then the household begins to fail. And guess who has to fix it? She ain't finna go out and fucking fix it. He gotta fix it. So since it's gonna be on him ultimately to maintain this shit, then him saying, I think that we need to move here because it's gonna make it it's more suitable for our family. She should respect that over her wanting to hang out with her damn friends and things that have nothing to do with the bottom line. That's submitting to your husband. Okay. I came to my husband complain, husband, I hate this apartment. I hate the kitchen, not this the previous apartment. I hate the kitchen. I don't like the lighting fixtures. The freaking closets are too small. The pool in here is like greasy. You know what I'm saying? I don't like this raggedy ass pool. I don't really like this neighborhood. It's too many illegals around here. And I don't like it. I don't pay no bills. And I don't like this shit. And I don't pay no bills. And I'm still complaining. Okay. And my husband said, all right. But guess what? That means we have to downsize for a little while. We have to downsize for a little while. We have to make some cutbacks so that I can save enough money to get you into the place that you want. Now tell me what your criteria is. Oh, baby, I broke it down. I want to be in this neighborhood. I need this amount of bedrooms, this amount of bathrooms. I need granite countertops. I need to have a washer and dryer unit. And it can't be the little mini washer and dryer. It needs to be a big one. And it needs to be a newer model. I need the air conditioner to be blowing. I need two bedrooms, but I need one of the bedrooms to have a little bit of privacy in it, more so for my daughter. It don't need to be on no street. It cannot be facing no street corner or no parking lot, and it needs to be kind of secluded where people cannot see her, all up in her bedroom window. There needs to be a pool, but it also has a jacuzzi, and the jacuzzi better work all the time. I need to be in a neighborhood with shopping. I need to, when I tell you, we moved downsized into this little raggedy ass studio apartment that I did not like, but I did not complain about not one bit because he told me we was gonna get. So I said, "All right, baby, long as it take, long as it take." We stayed there for like 6 months. If y'all who've been watching me for a long time, I had like this. I was in this little weird ass little place for a minute. At any rate, he called me up one day and said, "Baby, we got it." What we get? What we get? He said, "Hold on, I gotta wait and make sure and everything, and then I'm gonna talk to you about it." I said, "I don't even want to get you, but I think we found it." When I tell y'all that this black man checked off every single item I had on that list, when me and the baby walked in this apartment, she started screaming, running around. She went to her room and everything. She was so excited. And I said, "Damn. You really did it. And this is exactly what I asked you for. I'm talking down to the streets." He said, I had to, he said, "I was looking for places for you." He said, "I didn't want you to be able to say nothing." I didn't want you to be able to say nothing was wrong. I said, "You know what? You outdid yourself this time, bro. You outdid yourself." He made sure I got every fucking item that I wanted. Okay. Now, a woman who has this I don't submit attitude, well, I ain't downsizing nothing because I need this. And what about my hair? What about my nail? What about all this other shit? Okay, well, he can't even take you to where you're trying to go because you won't stop begging for shit long enough for that to happen. Damn, that's not being submissive. It don't have nothing to do with baby go wash the dishes. Ain't nothing wrong with your damn hands. It don't have nothing to do with that. And I want dinner cooked at this time. And I want the big piece of chicken. That ain't fucking submitting to your husband. Submitting to your husband is when you acknowledge that the responsibility is on him. And if he has to make a decision for the family, you have his motherfucking back. You have his back. You know he trying to save up and buy you the house that you want, and you ain't constantly begging for shit. That's submitting to your husband. And I've seen women who will not listen and will not submit have suffered some very grave consequences. Very, very grave consequences because shit fell down and got way out of control beyond what she was even prepared for. And he was sometimes they ain't even able to fix it. So then what? So Fantasia's wording, Fantasia ain't the most, literate motherfucker in the world. You feel me? Give her a break. But I understood what her heart was at. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, you women have to be a little bit more open to listening to why somebody is saying something instead of just running with the, not just women, everybody, instead of just running with the headline. K Michele says men are no good. Fantasia says that women need to submit. Don't focus on that. Focus on what they're really saying, what their experiences are, what it is that you could learn from it. And stop always only being listening to find a reason to argue and be combative with somebody. Okay? A person who knows everything is a person who don't need to learn nothing. And a person who thinks he knows everything is a person who don't know shit. All right? Now, good night. Thank y'all for getting on here with me. It's a little bit late. I got a couple more episodes of my show that I'm binge watching. And I got 3% on my damn phone. Okay? So I'm up out of here. But people got all bent out of shape about another woman's opinion about marriage. Yes, girl. Crazy. 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 It's crazy. First I'm Pick Nisha, and then I'm okay, girl. You are so thirsty and desperate, but you still ain't told us what you doing. You have not a goddamn thing going on for yourself. Okay. You don't have, and it's a shame because if this is you in this icon picture, you're a pretty woman. It's too bad that you're so petty, trifling, narcissistic, and lazy and worthless. You feel so worthless on the inside that you want to stand here and keep up a goddamn debate for an hour when I clearly have already stopped talking about you or to you. Okay, little girl? So whatever your ideas are about love, life, and whatever the fuck, go ahead. Knock yourself out. Do it however the hell you want to do it. Why you worried about my mentality when it comes to men? Because guess what? I ain't getting cheated on. It's midnight, tell me, do you know where your man is? Okay, it's been a while since he left and he ain't back yet. It's midnight, tell me, do you know where your man is? Something's up, no doubt, no doubt. Girl, you better find out, find out. Yes, okay? You ain't getting no booty rub. I'm calling you out your name because you stupid. And I don't have time for stupid bitches. You undermining somebody and just trying to be disruptive is disrespectful. So since you want to be a little bit disrespectful with your nice nasty ass bitch, I'm not passive aggressive. I'm aggressive aggressive. I'm aggressive aggressive. You trying to tell me what to think? That is insulting to me and my intelligence, seeing as though I'm more educated than you are, and I'm the person with the goddamn following, and ain't nobody even listening to you. So this is what you can do for me, Jennifer Jackson, with your smart ass. Okay, this is what you can do. This is what you can do. You just got through calling me Pick Misha, trying to tell me what kind of man I got, trying to tell me that I'm masculine and that whips it. This is what you need to do, little girl. You need to carry your ass over there on your computer or phone, and you need to do the Jennifer Jackson show. Okay. And then you need to tell people all about what they need to do. And if they want to sit there and listen to you, then we will know. Now, I expect you to start that fucking channel right now, bitch. And on the Kiki Green channel, I got 21,000 subscribers in the first motherfucking month, bitch. So take your ass out here, you run your mouth, okay? And when you get 21,000 subscribers in the first month, then you going to come back here and then we going to have this conversation. In the meantime, y'all, good night. AC, you already know. AC, you already know. Shit. I'm a sturdy girl. I ain't gotta be nice to you bitches. What you talking about? I choose to be nice. I don't have to fucking be. Gotta be nice. I ain't gotta be nice. Ain't no smut on my rep. I ain't gotta be nice. I done laid a few motherfuckers out. I ain't gotta be nice. I choose to be nice. I choose to be a respectful person. But the minute you decide that this here channel is a stage for you and your ego, boo, you can get all this work. And the whole thing about me is I am this way every motherfucking day. I don't get on here and get fake with y'all. So ain't nobody surprised about you raggedy hoes getting cussed out because they know you need it. Because wasn't nobody talking to you. You brought your ass over here in a conversation trying to disrupt from what people who were interested in what I was saying had to say because you wanted the attention, bitch. But guess what? They also like the comedy and they sitting there laughing at your goofy ass right now. Now I gotta go. Like Tasha K say, now I gotta go. Shit.